What's up YouTube? It's your girl Icey aka Ebrook, and I am back with another video for you guys today, okay? So today's video is going to be all about the things that I wish I knew when I was younger, and this is going to be the adult edition, okay? So this is going to be things that I wish I knew when I was young that I had to find out when I became an adult. So let's just get right into this video. It's pretty self-explanatory. I basically wrote down a couple of like really interesting topics for this video, so I'm going to be covering all of that, the different things that I wish that I knew when I was younger that I had to sadly find out as an adult. So the first thing on the list of the things that I wish I knew when I was younger that I had to find out as an adult is adulting is the worst hood ever. Adulting is literally the worst hood ever. I don't care what nobody gotta say. Adulting is the worst hood. I'm from Brooklyn, so I'm from the hood. I be around a lot of hoods, and honestly, like, Brownsville don't got nothing on adulthood, okay? Brownsville don't got nothing on adulthood, okay? If you're from Brooklyn, you know exactly what hood I'm talking about. Adulting is the worst hood ever. First of all, nobody tells you that when you become an adult, it's just like you want to die. It's just like life just come down on you all at the same time, and you just be like, yo, what the hell? Like, one minute you're a teenager, you're having fun, living your best life, then the second you turn like 18 or 21 or whatever, depending on, like, you know, if your parents kick you out at 18 or not or whatever, or if they like keep helping you out or not. But once that day comes, it's just like you're on your own, okay? You're on your own, and it gets crazy. In adulthood, it gets crazy. Like, it's really dangerous. Like, you have to fight for your life every day. And it never ends. Like, it never ends, okay? It doesn't get better, okay? It gets worse. It gets harder. Like, this shit is crazy. Like, worst hood, period. All right, so the next thing that I wish I knew when I was younger, it's not something that I wish I knew, but honestly, one thing that I do wish that I still had when I was a kid is a freaking school Metro card. Like, first of all, if you're from New York or whatever, you know that when you go to elementary school and high school, sorry, not elementary school, when you go to middle school and you go to high school, if your school is far away, you know, you travel there, you take the bus or whatever, and they give you a Metro card. And it's basically like an unlimited Metro card that they give you in school, so you could get to and from school to home. So yeah, like, and then like once you get out of high school, the card is kaput. It's done. It's finished though. It's finished. You gotta buy your own Metro card. If you want to get a monthly Metro card, it's like over $100. Like, I know it's like $130 something. Like, if you want to just get a monthly Metro card, like, it's expensive to travel around New York City, and it's just like, boy, I'm tired of hopping. You're not from New York if you're not about to train, you got caught. Okay, I got caught before. I almost went to jail. It was ridiculous. Don't have to train, even though I still have to train or whatever, but don't have to train because they will get you. Okay, you'll go to jail. But yeah, like, I really wish that in adulthood they give you like a school Metro card. Like, I don't want to pay. So the next thing that I wish I knew as a kid in my adult life is that I wish I knew how freaking essential it is to have food stamps. Like, when we was a kid back in the day in the hood, like, our family, you know, if you lived in a black family or whatever, or a minority family, you know what I'm saying, we had them food stamps. You feel me? We had them food stamps. We didn't know what it was back in the day. We thought it was real stamps that you took, you know what I'm saying? I didn't even know that she was on a card. But yeah, so basically it's like a card that you get from the government or whatever, and basically they give you a whole bunch of free food. You go shopping and it's like a food debit card. It's lit, you know what I'm saying? I did not know that, boy, when you become an adult, if you can't get food stamps, you gotta pay for your own food, and food is expensive. Nobody said that food was so expensive. Like, I remember, like, when I was working when I started working and I was becoming an adult, I was like 18, 19, 20, I had no food stamps, okay? All the food that I had eaten to survive had to come out of my paycheck, okay? Now, food is expensive. I don't know if you guys know that, if you guys have bills or whatever. Like, food is a bill, period. And if you don't pay for that bill, you don't eat. You gonna starve. You feel me? You gonna be hungry. They should have told us that food stamps was gonna be that essential. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, if you don't got it, it's just go find a less fortunate auntie or uncle or something, because you gotta have it. You gotta have it, period. So the next thing that I wish I knew about adulthood as a kid is I wish I knew that if you don't have health care, you could die. If you don't have health care from your parents or something like that, or whatever the case is, get you some health insurance, okay? Because something's gonna come up and you could possibly die because you don't got health insurance. It's very important. A lot of us don't have health insurance. I had a lot of issues with health insurance, so I know how it is. Like, health insurance is like a big deal, but you don't notice how big of a deal it is until something wrong with your ass. I've had toothaches, plenty of toothaches. My face has gotten swollen, like a whole bunch of stuff has happened to me while I didn't have health insurance. And that right there taught me that I need to have health insurance. So if your parents ain't stressed this to you enough, okay, get you some health insurance, because you could die one day and ain't nobody gonna be able to help you. Okay, so get you some health insurance. All right, so the next thing I wish I knew, I wish that I knew how complicated dating was. Like, nobody said that, like, dating was gonna be this circus. Dating is like a complete joke to me, honestly. Like, I have 2 children, and I was in a relationship from young, so I didn't do much dating as a teenager, and even in my adult years I didn't do much dating. But being that I am single, I've been dating like for probably about a year now, and yeah, like, dating is just a joke. You meet a whole bunch of new people and you basically have to see if they're compatible with you or not. And a lot of the times when you're dating, you're gonna find mad people that's not even compatible with you, sis. They stink, they got attitude problems, they got trust issues, they got baby mamas and baby daddies. What else? The list goes on. They got side chicks, you know what I'm saying? They're cheaters, like R. Kelly, you know what I'm saying? Raping kids. It just be a mess. Dating is a mess, okay? And I just want to say to all y'all that's in a relationship, if you got somebody that love you, keep your union, okay? Stay together, because it's hard out here for a pimp. But it's like really rewarding when you do find like people that you vibe with and people that you like. That's probably like the best part of dating. Dating is like when you find someone that you actually like, you know what I'm saying? But if you ain't find nobody, dating could be a hot ass mess. Yeah, I really wish somebody would have told me that like earlier on, so I knew what to expect from these fuck niggas, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. The thing that I wish that I knew before I became an adult was that I wish I knew that a lot of guys are not circumcised. All right, so look, hear me out. It's a touchy subject for both men and women. I'm trying to be serious here. So yeah, I personally didn't know that people were like not circumcised or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have a problem with it, but I just didn't know that penises and come in a different variation, and you don't learn all that until you grow up and then you experience it, you see new things, and you know, yeah, that's what life is about though. Life is really like, it's like you gotta think of it as like a broad spectrum. Like, you go into the world knowing very little until you live and you experience and stuff like that. So yeah, like, it was like a long period where I did not know that. Like, I thought like not being circumcised was like a super like weird thing, like some things that didn't happen, but apparently they do, and it doesn't really matter. I'm just saying, like, I wish I would have knew that it was normal. So like, 'cause honestly, like, a lot of my friends, like, they get freaked out. Like, when I was in high school, my friends would date guys that weren't circumcised, and they would get freaked out, and we would just be like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, we need to normalize the uncircumcision. the uncircumcisation. Yeah, we need to normalize that because we got girls running around with their heads cut off and they don't know what the hell to do. Normalize uncircumcision. Normalize it. Please, Trump. Trump, do something. Normalize that instead of God is fighting in this goddamn war. Pissing me off. Alright, so next up on the list for things that I wish I knew. Somebody would have told me that when a guy says, baby girl, I just want to only put the tip in, that nigga was lying. Like, why y'all didn't tell me that he was lying when he said he only wanted to put the tip in? I'm waiting on the response. Like, why would you want to tell me that? I think every female has heard this line before, and I think every nigga has said this line before. First of all, niggas is all lying. They be lying. You know damn well. Come here. Now you know damn well. No, come here. Let me look at you in the lens. Come here. You know damn well what you was doing. You know what you was doing. You know what you was doing. Y'all, yo, oh my mother, I'm not like guy shaming, but guys are freaking liars. Like, they lie about everything just to get what they want in the end, or just to like get their foot in the door. You know what I'm saying? Like, peekaboo, like, tricked your ass. Guys kill me with that line. Like, if I would have knew that they was lying the whole time and they was gonna proceed, I would have just proceeded with caution. Like, rather you just told me the truth. You ain't have to lie about that, but we ain't have to lie. Alright, so the last thing that I wish I knew in my adulthood as a child is how important, okay, this was very, very, very important. How freaking important all those naps that I didn't take in pre-K was. Like, I wish I would have known that when I was an adult and I had to work a 9 to 5 and I had magic to do and I was that tired. I wish that I would have just took the motherfucking naps. No, seriously, like, I really wish I would have took those naps in elementary school, like in pre-K, because I'd be tired. You ever be so tired that you're just sitting there thinking about all the naps you done missed in your whole life that you really wish you would have took? That's how I be feeling. I wish I would have took a nap. I ain't sleeping 24 hours, man. I knew I should have took that nap in the 2nd grade when Miss Pine Tree said, take that nap, girl. And I was just like, nah, I don't want to play. I want to play. No, nigga, I should have went to sleep because I'm tired now. And I could have caught up on that sleep from 12 years ago if I wasn't playing, but I was playing. I just be so tired. I be reminiscing about every little piece of sleep that I didn't get. Like, that should be so crazy. Anyway, that concludes this video. Thank you so much for tuning in with me today. That was things that I wish I knew as a kid for my adulthood. Like, I wish I knew all of that stuff prior so that when it came up, it would at least not have been like a shock to me. And I'm saying, like, adulthood really is shocking. Like, when you really get into it, you see what the hell is really going down, you just be like, wait, put me on. Well, yeah, I'm putting it on right now. I know y'all feel the same way. If you guys agree with me, please leave me a comment down below. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Thank you so much to all my new subscribers. I appreciate all the love. And again, I want to say thank you for tuning in. Peace.